Okay, this is a definition question. A wavefront is a line joining points along the peak of a wave. Okay, so C is the answer. And some students confuse it with the distance between successive peaks of a wave. Okay, let's say I have a wave here. The distance between the successive peaks, right? This distance is the wavelength and not the wavefront. Okay, that's why A is not the answer. Okay, we are asked which distance is equal to the focal length of the lens. So we have to understand that the focal length of the lens is actually the distance between the optical center and the focal point. Okay, so for a distance object, right, the light ray will be parallel. So when the light ray is parallel, this ray that cuts through the focal point before the lens, it will bend and it will become horizontal. And the ray that passes through the center of the lens, it will continue to go straight. Okay, so they will converge at this point here, which is directly below the focal point, and the image will be formed here. So we can also say that the focal length is actually the image distance of an object that is very far away. Okay, so in this case, the focal length is also equal to the distance between the image of a distance object and the center of the lens. Answer C. In order to check for cracks in the joints, we need the EM wave to be able to pass through the metal pipe. Okay, so we are looking at the one with the highest penetrating power, and penetrating power, it is related to the frequency. So to find the one with the highest penetrating power, we are finding the EM waves with the highest frequency. So in this case, it is X-ray. We can represent this question with a diagram. So the student is here and the wall is here. So the sound wave travels forward and it is reflected by the wall and it comes back to the student as an echo. So we let the distance between the student and the wall be X. So as the sound travels to and fro 20 times, because there are 20 claps, the total distance traveled by the sound wave, it will be 20 times 2x, because each echo, the sound wave has to travel 2x the distance. So the total distance will represent it with 40x. Okay, we have the time taken and the speed of sound. So in 10 seconds, what is the distance traveled by the sound? So that will be distance is equal to speed times time, 320 times 10. This will be 3200 meters. Okay, now let us equate 40x is equal to 3200. X will be equal to 3200 divided by 40. That will give us 80 meter. Answer A. Okay, we have to understand that the conventional current flows from the positive to the negative terminal of the battery. So this is conventional current. And the electron flow is from the negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery. This is electron flow. Okay, so with this, right, we can conclude that the answer is B. Okay, conventional current is from positive to negative terminal, so it's from X to Y. And for electron flow, it's from the negative to the positive, so it's from Y to X.